get back in here. I can come to the man door.
All right. What's up, guys? Anthony, Service. John's truck. I wanted to go ahead and make a video and show this. It seems like everything we touch, man. All right, first off, this is a big indication right here. Let me turn it around here. hydroboost. We've got bolts added. This has been off. This one's bent to hell. I disconnect. I actually, well, look at Donnie's. Okay, look at Donnie's. I'll show you how I actually do it. This is how I do it, because I bleed the entire brake system anyways. I want a brake fluid flush. So, that is how I do it. When the cab is up, so, let me zoom this out. Come on. There you go. Okay, so, brake fluid was leaking, right? I showed that in the other video. Brake fluid leaking. You can tell it's been leaking for a while. It's kind of nasty down there. So I pulled the master cylinder off. Fine, no big deal. We're going to put a master cylinder in it right here. And I'm going to put a Ford one in it because I'm not putting no junk ass crap in it. All right, so I ripped it apart. Going to put a master cylinder. Here we go. So, pull the master cylinder out. The damn spring, the rod, everything comes out. Look how bent that rod is. You guys see that? That means somebody had it in, they probably tightened it up and it wasn't lined up right and it bent it. Or something locked up in the brake, who knows? I don't know, but it's bent. There's wear marks on it right there. So, that bar is not serviceable. I mean, we could find it, but that locking up issue that you was talking about, John, I bet you that locking up issue right here, we just found it. So in turn, what we get a new hydroboost and we get a new master cylinder. That bent bar going in and out of the master cylinder over and over, time and time again, caused that master cylinder to start leaking. We didn't have the hydroboost leaking yet, so that's good. But still, I mean, to get that bar and to get everything lined back up, it's new hydroboost and new master cylinder. We are going to do the Ford hydroboost too. It's about double the cost. I think it's $300 or something like that from Ford for hydroboost. So it's a freaking drag. It's a bummer, but I don't want to put no junk ass crap when it comes to hydroboost and master cylinder. That is critical safety crap. You got to be able to steer. You got to be able to stop. So I mean, we're gonna go forward, get it done, be done with it. That way the warranties, I mean, unless you make this call, and I mean, unless you want to put an O'Reilly's one on it. O'Reilly's is like $110 or $120 or something like that. Well, I'm doing a Ford master cylinder. John, there you are. What do you think? You see that bar? We can't go with this bar. We can't go with this. And this bar, that I would bet you, that is the brake locking up issue right there. That's it. That's why the brakes are locking up. That rod goes inside the hydroboost right there like that. And, you know, you hit the brake hard enough. That's what I was seeing. You hit the brake hard enough, that rod gets so far out that it binds up. And then that's why when I would hit the brake again, it would free up. Because you hit the brake, it pushes the plunger again, and then it would free up and go back in. But I would seriously say that this caused the master cylinder leak. And then, I mean, honestly, did this bar screwed up, put a new hydroboost in it. I mean, yeah. So, what a freaking drag. So it just, I mean, there's a point, John, there's a point where, holy shit, man, we got to wash the truck too. Look, it got dirty. I hate driving it in the freaking snow. But I had to get it here, and we got a whole bunch of snow last night. But we are doing a brake-in oil change. It's got 475 miles on it. I'm going to put your cluster back in it, get that back together. But it just goes with what you know. I was going to do a master cylinder, yanked it out, saw the rod. The rod wasn't even locked in the hydroboost. It was actually broke. It fell out with the spring and the spacer and all that it all fell out. So it's like, well, shit. I mean, we're just and this has got fresh brake fluid, fresh power steering. Everything is new. So yeah, we'll get this done, get it sealed up so the damn thing will quit freaking dripping, because it's just been dripping and I can't stand the damn thing dripping. So I'm gonna cut the video off. I at least wanted to show that. John, I don't know, make a call. If you don't want the Ford one, make a call, but you better make it quick, because they're on their way with the Ford one in like half an hour. It's gonna be back together. So if you want to go, not yet, John, I have not touched the 4-wheel drive yet. So, oh, the door?
Lights.
We're getting some coolant. Oh, the lights. Then we got this one. Go with the Ford one. All right, see, look at this. Hey, look, that's the owner of that truck. That's the owner of that truck. That one. Pretty cool. Lights here.
Just non-stop watching your every goddamn move, aren't they?
Well, I mean, they're spending enough money to.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
I wouldn't mind being able to see where my money goes. Right? What do you guys think? That's my coolant guy. He's coming to fill up the coolant. Pumping it. Let's see. Let's see what he's doing. Never had a new car. Let's see. What are y'all saying? Pumping some coolant. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, I tell people, John, here in the shop, I tell people, you know, they're like, what is he doing? I'm like, you know what? We cater to the people that think of it as built, not bought. Anybody can buy a damn truck. Go buy a truck, pull up to a stoplight, and, you know, pull up to a stoplight, look off to your right, and there's the exact same truck sitting right next to you. I can't stand that shit. I wouldn't even want that. You know, I want to be a little bit of what do you call it? Unique, you know? So, all right, Hydro Boost should probably be here in within a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, if it's built, yeah, exactly, Ricky, hell yeah. I mean, we like to think. I am kind of scared of this lift, John. You might seriously consider maybe getting some leaf springs on the back, because there's been a couple of instances I actually scared myself, and I'm done with breaking it in or seating it or anything like that. So, but there have been a couple of times I was actually scared I was going to rip the axle out of the back of the truck. It just scared me, because I mean, you know, it runs good, and the last thing we want is those lift blocks to get all kind of freaking crazy, you know, and some crazy stuff happen with those lift blocks. So I mean, the front's fine, it's all springed up, it's fine. The front won't do anything in 4-wheel drive. If you're in 4-wheel drive doing it, it'll be fine. The back, I mean, maybe, or put some ladder bars on it or something, you know. I mean, honestly, like, you might consider maybe putting actual leaves on it. Maybe go to a spring shop and have leaves made. But I mean, it doesn't have to be now or nothing, you know, but you could still, I mean, if you go to the right spring shop, they could not make it stiffer by, well, I don't know, that's a fine line. Oh yeah, this truck's gonna be nice. Don't look at it right now. I wasn't even gonna make a video because I don't want him seeing it dirty. Levi's actually, as soon as I get this all done, we're gonna shut the hood and we're gonna wash it. And then yeah, traction bars. I mean, yeah, I would, you know. Let's keep that axle planted back there, because, you know, right now it'll roast tires off. It'll spin the tires. It'll do some crazy shit. We don't want to do that, because first we got to buy the tires, right? One, we got to buy the tires. That freaking sucks. So don't you be spinning the damn tires. We got to buy that shit. Second, we got enough power to spin it, and the last thing we want to do is roll the axle and roll it off the lift blocks. That would suck. You'd be calling it a fat tow truck then. But I mean, not that I've seen that happen. I mean, you know, it's not a big epidemic, but these are some freaking, this is a damn lift right here. So, all right, guys, that's it for the video. I just wanted to show this rod and show the reason why not only are we, I mean, we're just, yeah, 37's even more expensive. Yeah, I mean, shit. We got a little bit of rubbing going on, just a hair when you turn full tilt on in here. You might consider, I don't know. Or, you know, honestly, it will turn full tilt. Just don't hit any bumps. Just go real slow. If you turn it full tilt all the way to one side, he knows that. You've been driving this. It don't matter. But you can turn it full tilt if you go slow and not touch anything. It won't rub at all, which is freaking nice. It's pretty cool. All right, so I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna get inside, rip this cluster out. Donnie, if you're here, I am. I gotta do your heads. I went ahead and got the your engine in. Short block is built. We are bolted Torque converter is attached. Engine's built. Covered up, just waiting. I'm gonna get back there and do the heads. Hopefully you'll understand that if when Donnie is doing, when I'm doing basically what I would call his punch list, probably Ricky, when I'm doing Donnie's punch list was, honestly though, I mean, there's a point. John's is a little extreme. It's like everything we're doing, we gotta do. I had to yank both fender wells back out. Had to bank, well, me and Levi did, yank both fender wells back out so that we could get to it, and we just put regular halogen bulbs in both sides. So at least I got headlights. So now I can drive it. So once I got headlights, I can drive it at night. Boom, I got 500 miles on it right now. It's done. So I don't know how much more we're gonna, I mean, I'm probably gonna drive it. I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, you can't even buy his truck. In a perfect world, I wouldn't mind having 2,500 more miles on it before you get here, John. In a perfect world, you know, have 2,500 miles on it. Then you come, pick it up, and you're on your 5,000 mile increment oil changes, you know, plain and simple. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta get his instrument cluster in. That way I can have the inside of the truck done. Check out this 4-wheel drive. Damn it, gotta hurry up. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good day.